finished the recording session.
I'm so happy to hear that.
You see?
The classical musicians get trashed.
But we never tell anyone.
Who are the worst?
Oh, the horn players. That's right.
Really?
I think they can drink the plane dry usually. That's right.
Was it a conductor you almost lost after he walked out a wrong door?
Yes, he was going to the gents at some 3 or 4 in the morning, but he actually stepped out the window and fell down 11 floors. Whoops. That was the end of that tour. You know, he did. He broke every bone in his body, but he recovered.
I'd love to think a conductor had fallen 11 floors and after hitting the ground, he still just lifted a little baton and went...
Oh, there you go.
Do you know what? Let's actually check the scores at the end of the first round. Miff, Pete and Reese are on 4 points. They're behind Alan, Kim and Celia, who are on 6 points.
Oh.
Teams have to buzz in and identify the tunes being performed live in the studio. Tonight, your songs are being played by Transylvanian and Romanian extreme folk group Vardos. Song 1, please. Hello. Yes.
It's the Beatles?
Yes.
Back in the USSR?
Yes. Next song, please, Vardos. Yes?
Creep.
It's Creep by Radiohead. Restar's onto it. Yes, Reece.
And if we win, we're going to throw in another person take the shirt off too, OK?
The whole panel taking their shirt off.
Do it as a team, guys. Hot potatoes.
Next song, please. Yes?
Rio by Duran Duran.
Yes, it is Rio by Duran Duran. Next song, please.
Africa by Toto.
Yes, it is. Final song, please, Vardos. Yes.
Fine line between pleasure and pain.
Yes, it is by the Divinyls. Well done, man. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Vardos. At the end of that round, the scores are getting closer. Miff, Pete and Reese are on 7 points. They're only one behind Alan, Kim and Celia, who are on 8 points. Each team will be given 3 artists with 3 interesting facts. You have to match the artist to the fact. Tonight, both teams have to match the artist to the TV show they appeared in. Alan, Kim and Celia, your stars are the Canadian songwriter described as the poet laureate of pessimism, Leonard Cohen, the Danish pianist and comedian who once said, "I don't mind growing old, I'm just not used to it," Victor Borge, and the man who said the immortal words, "Hello, I'm Johnny Cash," Johnny Cash. The TV shows you have to match them to are Man from U.N.C.L.E., Columbo and Miami Vice. Which of those stars appeared on which of those TV shows?
What?
Now,
That's the most ridiculous title for a show ever.
if it makes it any better, the Uncle, who were the good guys, were fighting the bad guys whose organisation was called Thrush.
No, it wasn't.
And basically, in the end, they got rid of them by pouring yogurt all over them. Any ideas?
I think Victor Borga, because he always wore the suits, had to be in The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Okay.
And Johnny Cash with all the amphetamines had to be in Miami Vice.
Oh, okay. And Leonard Cohen in Columbo.
Well, they've got the same hairdo, kind of, you know.
It would be quite funny to see Johnny Cash fighting Thrush, though.
Burning ring of fire. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay, we'll go Victor Borga and the Man from U.N.C.L.E.
You must
Okay.
do erudite.
Next,
Johnny Cash, Miami Vice.
Johnny Cash in Miami Vice
Yep.
and Leonard Cohen in Columbo.
Tragic.
Okay. Out of those three, you got one correct.
No! Okay, let me guess. No, don't, because it'll take ages.
Victor Borga was in The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Oh, okay, well done.
Well
He
done.
played Dr. Lyman Rutter. Leonard Cohen appeared in Miami Vice.
As what?
As Francois Zorlan, the head of Interpol, who had a pet alligator.
Oh, brilliant! Yes. That's fantastic.
And Johnny Cash appeared in Columbo as a philandering gospel singer.
Oh, wow.
Miff, Pete and Reese, you have to match these artists to the TV shows they were on. The lead singer of the Red Hot Chili Peppers and habitual sock wearer, Anthony Kiedis. The 80s icon who unplugged the jukebox and did us all a favour, Adam Ant. And the member of Kiss with a tongue that made frogs jealous, Gene Simmons. You have to match them to these TV shows. Northern Exposure, SpongeBob SquarePants, and Married with Children.
I've read Anthony's book, and he did some acting when he was a kid. So I'm guessing Married with Children's probably 80s.
Yeah.
Northern Exposure was 90s,
90s.
wasn't it? So I think he would have been a child actor in Married with Children.
Oh, okay. Anthony
Anthony
Kiedis,
Kiedis.
child actor.
Is that Adam?
No, that's the guy on the left, Anthony Kiedis from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, right.
Are you with us?
Yes!
Robot
There's
thing.
cracks in Team Potato.
I'm trying to psych these guys out by letting them think that I've lost it.
What do you think? What do you think?
The ant guy. Is it Adam?
Adam, yeah.
Now, being an ant, he's more likely to be connected to the SpongeBob types, isn't he? The other critters under the sea. And now the other chap with the open mouth.
Yes.
Actually, there's two there. Look. The guy with the bat face.
Yeah.
Now, who's he?
Gene Simmons from
All
Kiss.
right, I remember that episode actually.
Oh,
Yep, Northern Exposure. Yep.
all right. Well, that all sounds pretty logical, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gene Simmons on Northern Exposure, Adam Ant on SpongeBob SquarePants, and Anthony Kiedis on Married with Children.
Can I just point out, you've based your answers on the logic of a man who thinks the person in the middle is actually an ant. I'm going to tell you that you got one right. Anthony Kiedis was in Married with Children. Adam Ant appeared in Northern Exposure as a rock star who mistook Sicily, Alaska for Sicily, Italy. Gene Simmons was in SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh.
Yeah, I think the character was called SpongeBob Pants Man. At the end of that round, the scores are Miff, Pete, Reese